أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So we will continue our study of properties of ism, properties of noun in Arabic language. Last class, we took a break from the properties and we learned another topic, a very brief topic, but important one. Heavy and light concept. We learned about that. We learned about all the words in a regular Muslim chart, they're all heavy, and then we learned how to make them light, removing the noon sound, right? Then we learned about the feminine chart, which consists of the regular, like a regular chart consists of all the words which are heavy. And then we made them light by removing the noon sound. We know all this already. I'm not going to revise this. And then I made some concluding comments that heavy version of an ism is normal. That's the default version. An ism doesn't need to have a reason to be heavy because that's normal. While if an ism is light, you see an ism is in light form, then what you will do, you have to figure out why it is light. And there could be 4 possible reasons for an ism to be light. So that's where I stop. I won't be telling you what those 4 reasons are at this stage, but it will be taught later on, inshallah. So you just have to wait to know what those 4 reasons are. Okay. So that's what we learned. That's what we did yesterday. Today, what we're gonna do? Today we are going to learn this or start learning the second property of ism. So we already know the first property of ism. The first property of ism is status, and there are 3 types of status: rafa, nasb, and jar. So we already know this. And we are down to the second property now. A second property is gender. Gender. And then there will be 2 more. Inshallah, we will learn them one by one, inshallah. So today is gender. Gender in Arabic, it is called jins. You don't have to memorize it, but if you can, that will be great. So gender in Arabic, like other languages, there are 2 types of gender: masculine gender and feminine gender. Okay. In Arabic language, now pay attention. In Arabic language, every ism, every noun have a gender. Okay. In Arabic language, every ism have a gender. Either it will be masculine or feminine. For example, you see, I am holding this pencil in my hand. It has a gender in Arabic language. This is my cell phone here. It has a gender, okay, in Arabic language. My hand, it has a gender. It will be either masculine or feminine in Arabic language, okay? I have this book here. This book has a gender. The chair I'm sitting on, it has a gender. My computer that I'm using for this class have a gender in Arabic language. So every ism have a gender in Arabic language. But is it the same in English? No. For example, this pencil, this pen here, does it have a gender in English? It doesn't have a gender. It is gender neutral. It's neither he or neither she, you know. This cell phone doesn't have a gender. This glass here doesn't have a gender. My hand doesn't have a gender. So with respect to ism having a gender, the Arabic language and the English language, they are very different. They are very different. But there are other languages other than Arabic who have the same thing. Like in Urdu, I know I speak Urdu also, and some of you do too. In Urdu have the same thing as Arabic. In Urdu, every ism has to have a gender, right? And if you want to speak a language or understand or study a language in which every ism have a gender, you need to identify that gender. Without doing that, you cannot speak or study that language properly. So to highlight the importance or significance of learning this property, I can say a few sentences in Urdu. Sorry, I apologize to the people who don't understand Urdu, but at least the people who understand Urdu can understand this way of highlighting the significance of learning about the gender of an ism. So I need to maybe get help from someone who knows Urdu. For example, I know Brother Hamid Naeem. He knows Urdu. I know him. So Brother Hamid, if you could unmute, and I'm gonna say something, and then I'm gonna ask you something. So Brother Hamid, I say in Urdu, मेरा मस्जिद बहुत खूबसूरत है और मेरा मस्जिद बहुत बड़ा है. What do you think about this sentence?
Yeah,
is this a good sentence?
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. There's a problem with the gender here. Masjid is a feminine gender. It should be Meri Masjid, not Mera Masjid. It has to be. It has to be.
It has to be. So you are saying my sentence was a good sentence or a poor sentence?
It was a poor sentence.
It was a poor sentence. So, okay, you stay with me, Brother Hamid. I say, आज सूरज बहुत तेज चमक रही है. What do you think about this sentence?
Yeah, it's the same mistake here. Suraj chamak not rahi hai should be raha hai. So right. It's the Suraj in Urdu is a masculine gender.
So, okay, another example. Brother Mia Hamid. Brother Mia Hamid, the same thing. I'm going to say a sentence.
जी.
मेरी स्कूल तुम्हारी स्कूल से बड़ी है. Is this a good sentence?
No.
No. Why?
School is a masculine gender in Urdu. Mera school.
Very good. So I was speaking good Urdu or bad Urdu?
Bad Urdu.
Bad Urdu. Very good.
Pathana wali Urdu.
So it means to speak good Urdu, you need to know the gender of the isms.
Right.
If you don't know, you will speak poor Urdu. Same is the case with Arabic. But I know there is a question. I will answer that question, Zainab. So you just have to be patient. So as I was saying, Urdu is like Arabic in terms of every ism having a gender. So as I gave the few examples of Urdu language where I messed up with the gender, and you saw people like Brother Hamid and Brother Mia Hamid saying that I spoke poor Urdu because I did not treat the words properly with respect to their gender, treat the isms properly with respect to their gender. So it is very, very important to know the gender if you want to learn a language in which every ism have a gender, which is the case for Arabic. Okay? So after this, I give you a general rule for Arabic language. The general rule is, and remember this statement, okay? The general rule is that in Arabic language, an ism is considered masculine unless there is a reason to call it feminine. Okay? So again, in Arabic language, an ism is considered masculine unless there is a reason to call it feminine. So what we will do now is we will go over the reasons to call an ism feminine in Arabic language. And if any word doesn't have that reason, it will be called masculine. So we will not study masculine. We will only study feminine. So we will go over what reasons can make an ism feminine. And if we don't see any of those reasons, then it is automatically masculine. Okay? So that's what we are going to do today. Go over the reasons for which an ism can be called feminine in Arabic language. First reason, a real feminine. A feminine, an ism which is feminine due to biological reasons. For example, I wrote, there are 3 words here. Ummun. Ummun means mother. Bintun. Bintun means daughter. Ukhtun means sister. They are feminine because they are biologically feminine. They will be treated as feminine in Arabic language because they are biological feminine. And actually, they will be feminine in any language. Even in English, they are feminine. Mother is feminine. Mother is a she, right? Bint, ukht. Other words like in animals, a lioness, a mare, a female horse, it is feminine. So the isms which are feminine because of biological reasons are real feminines. And they are feminine in pretty much every language, including English. But there are other feminines which are not feminine actually because of biological reasons. They have other reasons. We will call them non-real feminine. Non-real feminine. Okay? And non-real feminine are, for example, I use the example of masjid when I was making those Urdu sentences. Masjid. For example, masjid, as Brother Hamid was saying, is feminine in Urdu language. Masjid is feminine in Urdu language. But actually, in Arabic language, it is masculine. It is masculine. And that is the answer of your question, Zainab. It is not the same as Urdu and Arabic. They are not the same. Mostly they are same. Yeah, could be mostly, but I'm not sure. There are many words which are very different. I have also a comment in French, all nouns and adjectives are gendered, masculine or feminine. So French is like Arabic then. In French, isms have gender also. So as I was saying, masjid is masculine in Arabic, feminine in Urdu. School, madrasa. School is masculine in Urdu, feminine in Arabic. Shams, sun. Sun is masculine in Urdu, but feminine in Arabic language. So the non-real feminines can change from language to language. They may be same, may be different. I gave you 3 examples of difference between Urdu and Arabic language. And that is why they are called non-real feminine. They are not really feminine. It is just the speakers of the language, they treat them feminine. And the speakers of another language, they may not treat them as feminine. So that is why they are called non-real feminine, غير حقيقي. Okay. All right. So now we have, these are the main two branches, the real feminine and non-real feminine. But non-real feminine, how you identify those to be feminine? I mean, real feminine, you have a word, you just need to know the meaning of the word and you will already know if it is feminine or not. When I say ummun and I tell you the meaning, it means mother, you already know it is feminine. I don't have to tell you. You don't have to think much. You just need to know the meaning. And you will already know, is it feminine or not? But non-real, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. So we will go over a few indications which you can look for to determine if it is feminine or not. Okay. The first one. If there is this round ta, you see this round ta? It is called, in Arabic, it is called ta marbuta. Ta marbuta. Or you can, in English, you can say round ta. If a word has round ta at its end, most of the time, it is feminine. Okay. So you see a word with round ta at the end, this ta marbuta, you can say with confidence that most likely it is feminine. For example, as-sa'atu, it means an hour, the hour actually. Maghfiratun, forgiveness. Rahmatun, mercy. Ibadatun, worship. You see all these four words have a ta marbuta, a round ta at the end. So that's why they are feminine. But you see, there are some exceptions. For example, Usamatu. Usama. It has a ta marbuta at the end. But this is the name of a boy. So it is not feminine. So this is the exception. Ubaida. Ubaidatu. This is also a name of a boy. Normally boys are named this. So this is, it has the indication of a feminine, but it is not feminine. So there are some exceptions. For example, Hamza. Hamzatu. Hamza is also a very common name. It has a ta marbuta at the end. It is also not feminine. So this is the first reason. So if you see a word, it has a ta marbuta or a round ta at the end, most likely it is a feminine word, non-real feminine. Okay, this is the first reason. Second one, names of places. Okay, all the proper names of places, they are treated as feminine. They are considered feminine in Arabic language. For example, there are parts like Makkatu, Makkah in Saudi Arabia, Madian, Misr. Misr means Egypt. You see, they are names of places and they are feminine gender in Arabic language. For example, Canada. Canada is feminine. United States is feminine. Pakistan is feminine. India is feminine. Bangladesh is feminine. You know, you take names. Iran is feminine. So names of places are feminine in Arabic language. So if you see a name, if you a name of a place, you know it is feminine in Arabic. Third one, body parts in pairs. So our body parts, some are in pairs, some are not in pairs. For example, two hands. My hands are in pair. I have two hands. Every one of us have two hands. So the hand comes in pair. Eyes. Eyes come in pair also. Ear. They come in pair. But how about nose? Is nose a pair? No. So my hands, because they come in a pair, that's why they will be considered feminine. My one hand, this hand is feminine because it comes in pair. My ears, uzun, it will be feminine because it comes in pair. My lips, shafatain, two lips, right? They are two, they come in pair. That's why they will be feminine. The examples given here are yadun. Yadun means a hand. And yadani means two hands. One hand or two hands. If one hand is feminine, obviously two hands will be feminine also. Uzun. Uzun means ear. One ear. Feminine. Ain. Ain means eye. That is feminine also because we have two eyes. Pair. Rijl. Rijl means foot or leg. We have two of them. So that's why they are feminine. Remember this. Body parts that are in pairs, they are feminine in Arabic language. For example, in Urdu, is hand masculine or feminine? Anybody?
Masculine.
Hand is
Masculine.
masculine. Hand is masculine. But in Arabic language, hand is feminine. So that's the difference. But nose is masculine in Arabic because it's single. It doesn't come in pair. And in Urdu also masculine. So it matches with respect to nose. Masculine, masculine. So somewhere it matches with Urdu. Somewhere it doesn't match with Urdu. Okay. So that's another indication of we may not be able to go into the breakout room today. Probably will end up using all the time. But inshallah, next class we will go. Okay. Fourth reason. Linguistic reasons. And this is the reason where there is no methodical way or any indication. There is no indication to recognize these words as feminine. For example, if it is a ta, ground ta, it is feminine. If it is a name of place, it is a feminine. If it is a body part in pair, it's feminine. But these words here, I written here, they don't have a reason to be feminine. They are just feminine because the Arab-speaking people, they say they are feminine. That's the only reason. For example, harb. Harb means war. It is feminine. And why it is feminine? You see, it doesn't have a ground ta at the end. It's not a name of a place. It's not a body part in pair, but it is still feminine because Arabs say it is feminine. And because it is their language, we cannot do anything. We just have to treat it as feminine. That's all. Sama'un, sky. It is feminine. Is sky feminine in Urdu? Anyone?
No.
No. Sky is masculine. But in Arabic, Sma'un, sky is feminine. Dalwun. Dalwun means bucket. It is feminine. Shams, sun. Suraj, sun. It is feminine. Nafs. Nafs means soul. Feminine. Nar. Nar means fire. Or any word used for fire other than nar even, that is feminine. Jahannam. Feminine. Sabil. Sabil means path. Sabil means path. Jahannam means hell, by the way. Sabil means path. Tariq means path also. Two different words for path. And they're both feminine. Ard. Ard means earth. Feminine. Dar. Dar means house. Feminine. Bi'r. Bi'r means a well. Like you drop water from it. Well. That is feminine. Rih. Rih means wind. And any other word used for wind, that will be feminine also. Ka's. Ka's. Ka'sun. Ka'sun means a cup. Is cup masculine or feminine Urdu? Masculine.
Masculine.
Yeah, masculine. In Arabic, Ka's is feminine. Khamr. Khamr means wine. Wine. It is feminine. Asa. Asa means a stick. You know, a stick you used for assistance in walking. That kind of a stick. Asa.
Like the Hazrat Musa had.
Yeah, exactly. That is also feminine. This is not a conclusive, like it is not a complete list, but this is a list of more very commonly used word in Quran, which are feminine gender. And why they are feminine? They are feminine because Arabs treat them as feminine. Because Arabs say this is feminine, so it is feminine. They have the right to say that. It is their language. They say it is feminine. We cannot do anything about it. We can only memorize these words. And remember that these are feminine. So when we speak Arabic or write Arabic, we treat them as feminine. But if we treat them as masculine, it will be poor Arabic. It will be wrong Arabic. As I, made some sentences in Urdu, they were wrong sentences because as I messed up with the gender. So just memorize these words. So when they come in Quran, you know that they are feminine, and that's why they are being treated as feminine. Okay. Just have a look at the time. It's almost 11 o'clock. So I will stop here and let you ask any questions that you may have. Before I ask you the question, let you ask questions. One last comment. So you see a word. Okay, before I say that, this is not, there are some other reasons also, but I am giving you 4 reasons only today, just to keep it simple. Okay. So you see an Arabic word, it doesn't have a ta marbuta at the end. It is not the name of a place. It is not a body part. It is not a body part in pair. And it is not any of these words here. And it is not a real feminine either. So what is the gender of that word then? That is some.
So can it be the default that's masculine?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you look for the reasons. So you look for the reasons of femininity. And if you don't find any reason, any indication that this word can be feminine, so that word be what automatically? Masculine. So you just have to prove that a word is not feminine to make it masculine, to say that it is masculine. That's all. And that is why we are only learning about feminine. We will not learn about masculine. So we learn about feminine, and if we can say that a word doesn't have any indications of being a feminine, then that word will be masculine. Now I give you the chance to ask any questions. No questions? Pretty clear. So as I said, this is not a complete list. There are other reasons, but I kept it short. Maybe I can add one more, I'm thinking, maybe in the next class, if it is not too much of a burden on you. So I will be maybe looking for some feedback on that. So if there are no more questions, maybe give another 5 seconds.
Everybody confused.
You got confused?
No,
Okay.
everybody is confused.
Okay, everybody's confused, or is anybody else confused?
I guess
Well,
most of them are clear.
We will learn with the time.
Okay.
Inshallah.
I tried to make it as simple as possible, but I can repeat that next time, inshallah, most of it. And I don't want to leave anybody confused. I want everybody to have clarity, inshallah. And if you are not clear today, I will give you another opportunity and I will try again. Okay, inshallah, Brother Miyamid. Hopefully next time will be more clarity.
Inshallah.
inshallah. So I conclude this lesson. There won't be, as I said, there won't be any breakout rooms because I used up all the time I had. So subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. So